Hey guys, I am coming to you today. This is December 1st, 2019. I have something extraordinary. I mean, absolutely world changing that I want to share with you. And if one of your friends or family members sent this video to you, then you make sure you get back to them right away because what I'm about to tell you is going to literally blow your doors. Okay, so listen, what's going on right now in the world? We know that we're in the crux of massive inflation. We know that gas is over $3 a gallon. Now let me just tell you, I started out when I got my driver's license, gas was like 49 cents a gallon, 59 cents a gallon. I mean, premium was 69 cents a gallon, 79 cents a gallon. And today to pay over $3 a gallon for gas is crazy. It's just ridiculous. I mean, bread went from 50 cents to $7 a loaf if you get the good stuff, right? The organic non-GMO bread. So here we are. Why are we in inflation? Why is it this way? Why do we have to work so hard for our money and pay so much for our goods and services? Well, understand that in 1971, the gold standard was removed from the dollar. This should disturb you, greatly disturb you, because when this happened, it literally allowed the Federal Reserve to spend money, dollars, or excuse me, spend money, print money to print dollars without being backed in anything. And so we have empty money today. We have fiat currency, empty money. And so that is why we are in a situation where you put $100 in the bank today, it will not be worth $100 tomorrow. It is depreciating. Okay, if you have the wherewithal to save $500 to $5,000 in the bank, I guarantee you in 2 short years, 3 years, your money will not be worth 500 or $5,000. It just won't. Your money is depreciating because it's backed in nothing. This should really upset you. So, how do we stop this? How do we stop working so hard? How do we stop where minimum wage can keep going up, but does it matter if a loaf of bread keeps going up? If gas keeps going up, does it really matter? It doesn't. So here's what you need to understand. We have to put the gold back into our financial system. So in 2011, there was a company, very savvy, genius individuals, created what's called a gold savings account. You are literally trading your fiat empty currency and you're putting it into a savings account backed in gold. Okay, this should be very exciting to you because now you're holding your $500, your $5,000 in gold, 24 karat gold bullion. This is significant. Not only are you going to stop inflation and the depreciation of your dollar, you are also going to gain tremendous value because gold is only going up. Now, the next part of this is that you simply open up your gold savings account and you can buy it in small increments. You can buy $5 in gold, $50 in gold. Up until recently, the only way to acquire gold was to go into a gold dealer and buy a gold coin. And that's fine. But how do you spend it? How do you go and buy a loaf of bread? How do you go and buy gas? How do you go and pay your utility bill, you pay your rent? You can't. You can't take a gold coin in there and do that. The system isn't set up for that. So here we are, the opportunity for some of us that only have an extra $5 to spare per paycheck, buy gold. And over time, you're saving your money in gold. When you need it, cash it out. Ship it to your home if you want to, cash it out into fiat currency, but guaranteed in 5 to 10 years' time, your money will not have depreciated. That is significant. And that is how this company started in 2011. Gold Savings Company. Now, in 2018, they developed what's called a cryptocurrency. They developed the KBC coin and the KCB coin. Two different coins. I'll tell you about what the difference is shortly, but it's the first cryptocurrency backed in an asset. Okay? Real 24 karat gold bullion backed in an asset. This company also owns its own gold mines. So not only do you have a company that's sovereign, um, financially debt free, and they also have real gold mines to back their gold. Um, it doesn't get any better than that. And now they've developed a cryptocurrency that's backed in gold. Now, let's pause on that thought for a second. So years ago, what is it, 2007, 2008, Bitcoin was created. Now, most of you, 99% of you know what Bitcoin is. If you don't know exactly what it means, you've heard of it. Bitcoin started out at 5 cents on the dollar, and it jumped to $20,000 in 7, 8 years. How does a digital currency, a fake money, if you will, go from 5 cents to $20,000 a coin? That is astounding, right? And here we are, 7, 8 years later, 2019, and we now have over 1,600 cryptocurrencies to date. Okay, it's a $300 billion industry. $300 billion worth of crypto is bought, sold, and traded in the cryptocurrency world daily. That should blow your mind. And it's about to move into a $3 trillion industry in 2020. So what is this cryptocurrency? It means encrypted currency. It's based on blockchain technology, and it is based on a very advanced mathematical equation created by a very advanced computer program. And it is not going away. So right now, cryptocurrencies aren't seen as a viable form of tender. They're not seen, they're not backed in anything, and they're volatile and unstable at best. They go up and they go down. We saw it with Bitcoin, 5 cents, $20,000. Today it's at 7,200. As of December 1st, 2019 is at 7,200. But yet it bears noting because it is here. It's not going away. And now what we're seeing in the world economies is, what are we seeing? Negative interest rates. We're seeing bank closures. We're seeing the second largest economy in the world is China. They've just closed 586 banks, and we're seeing governments and banks developing their own cryptocurrencies. We're seeing the Federal Reserve create its own cryptocurrency. We are seeing governments and banks buying up gold, like tons and tons and tons of gold. Why? Because they know we are in a very precarious, unstable situation. So let's go back to what I started with. Save your money in gold. Save your money in gold and a company that's backed in its own gold mines. Why not acquire a cryptocurrency that's also backed in gold? Now, this company didn't just stop there. It's also created an entire infrastructure, an ecosystem, if you will, that supports the gold and the gold-backed crypto. It's developed the world's first cash exchange machine called the CEM or SIMS. It's an ATM machine that distributes gold. That we have real cash gold. It's dollars that have gold embedded. That is mind-blowing. That means this is a vehicle in which gold can get into the hands of the people. You could walk in with your current cash of a Visa or credit card, and you could literally buy gold. You could literally buy gold-backed crypto with these CEMs. They are being delivered today into the marketplace. Okay, so we're in the beginning of something astounding. Now, what's next? They've also developed the most advanced technology to date. They have a blockchain cell phone. They have a blockchain laptop. What does this mean? So to really understand the full gravity of what that means is you have to understand what blockchain is. Look up what blockchain technology is. There's a ton of videos on it. You can get the layman's definition on it. But basically, it's the most advanced system to date. It's the most private, the most secure. It's immutable. It's beyond hacking. It's beyond manipulation. It's private. It's private. And it doesn't involve banks. It's decentralization. You're going to hear that a lot. It's decentralization. You would have heard before this time, you would have heard the term centralized banks, right? Now we are called a decentralized program. Cryptocurrency is a decentralized program because it doesn't involve a bank. Now, what if there is a company that had gold backed crypto, it has its CEM machines, but wait for it, it also has a platform in which that 300 billion cryptocurrency could be traded into and brought into mainstream market. And what if you could walk into any store, car dealer, go to any gas station, grocery store, you could go and buy a house with cryptocurrency because this company has created a platform in which you can trade your crypto into real-time currency. In other words, I could go into a Honda dealer and say, I want to buy this car. I have $50,000 worth of crypto. I could literally use the platform to trade in the cryptocurrency and buy a car. And the person who is receiving that payment in real time, no chargebacks, will not only make a 1% to 2% profit in the exchange, but they can also decide to either receive the payment in crypto, or turn it into, at the time of transaction, into cash, fiat currency. And guess what? We just did a trade without the bank. We just did a decentralized process. So here's what's really significant here. So we've got a soon to be $3 trillion industry being brought into the forefront. We've got, again, your gold mines, your cash gold. You've got your cash exchange machines. We have a K merchant platform, which enables you to use any cryptocurrency as a form of payment. We have the most advanced technology to date. All of this is under one company name. And guess what? They haven't even gone live yet. In 2019, or excuse me, December 15th, 2019, they will be listed. First time a crypto will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, Frankfurt, Johannesburg, London, and Singapore. First time a crypto will be regulated, acknowledged as a viable form of tender, and acknowledged as a real currency backed and a real asset. I mean, is your mind not blown right now? Because it should be. Because this video is coming to you in pre-sale. If you have the wherewithal and got a little bit of what I'm telling you, you should be out acquiring as much of this coin as possible. Let me tell you, the internal coin is called KBC. It is 14 cents and it supports the current ecosystem in which we have bought gold mines, which we have bought and created our own technology, cell phones and laptops, okay? This is what this internal coin supports, our entire financial ecosystem. The outside coin, which is called KBC, is on the open market right now, and you'll see it on CoinMarketCap. These two coins are going to come together and they're going to merge on December 15th, which means our entire platform will be live and listed on the stock exchange. Now, what makes a cryptocurrency valuable? Why did Bitcoin do what it did? How come it jumped from 5 cents to 20 grand? Well, it's perceived value. Okay? Its perceived value is it was the first kid on the block, right? It was the shiny new toy. Nobody knew what it did. People just jumped in. It was cheap. It's cheap. So let's just do it. And then boom, we've got a bunch of millionaires as a result because they paid attention. Now, what if you had a coin that's fully backed asset with all the bells and whistles I just mentioned? What do you think the perceived value of a crypto of this magnitude means to the marketplace? Where do you think its value is going to go? If it's starting out at 14 cents, where do you think it could go in a short period of time when it's the first crypto to go into the market, to the mainstream marketplace? But not only that, it brings all cryptos into the mainstream. We're talking the internet before the internet. We're talking about Microsoft before Microsoft. We're talking about Amazon before Amazon. We're talking about the opportunity to be involved in history being made. I mean, this is astounding. You should be, I mean, I haven't slept since February, okay? Waiting for this date to come. I have as much coin as possible. I've gotten my family involved. I've got as many friends as I can get involved. And believe it or not, there are still people out there that just don't get it. And why? Because they're concerned. Is this company stable? Well, the company's been involved. The company's been involved for 8 years. They've been doing gold and gold mines and developing this technology for 8 years. They use MasterCard as a form of payment. They're developing the first cryptocurrency bank that will be live on December 15th. No system to date is in place like this. No government, no bank is doing anything like this right now. So you have to understand what a tremendous opportunity that's being laid in your lap. And it would be quite foolish of you. Sorry if I'm calling you foolish, but it would be pretty silly not to take a look at this and buy a package. So let me say this to you. You can come in and buy a cryptocurrency package in gold as little as 150 euros, or you can go all the way up to $1 million euro package. And they do purchase them, trust me, because you can acquire as much coin as possible before this thing goes live, and then just sit back and watch this coin grow. That is literally where we're at right now. You've got 2 weeks to get involved. Now, listen, can you buy coin and gold after the 15th of December? Of course you can, but the prices will never be this low. The bonus coin that's awarded by buying this coin now will never be in this capacity ever again. So if I were you, I would absolutely 350,000% get with the person that gave you this video and jump in and get a package. And I'm telling you, you will be exceedingly happy that you did. Okay, guys, have a great one.